Again they run with Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's on the ground. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 17 carries, 89 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Holding, offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes
sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. Second, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Hawker out now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And an alley to run. Swatted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now Prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-3 the score. We're back to Southern California right after this. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second and 10. Goff again. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A gain of 39 that time.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air, that's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Hocker now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Hawker out now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Austin's got it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots up.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. So out now come the Lions. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And to give this time to the tailback. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Goff now on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The throw is gone, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And reminder, with halftime approaching, when we get there, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
I hope he's iced down his throat because he's got a lot to get through because we've had no shortage of points scored in the first half.
It has been a fun track meet. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. On second down, Washington. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 11-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Hawker out now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Their mobile quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoot.
Well, this is blocked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Off on first down. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Rams are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Lions have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Lions with possession halfway through one. The long ball will find its mark here, and he'll be tackled at the 26-yard line. Same drive, they'll go to the ground here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. They're now on top by 4. Now following the fumble, he'll head up the middle on the run, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. The lead now at 11. Rams have it on 2nd and 5. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this 2-play drive goes for a TD. Rams cutting the deficit to 4. Lions have the football midway through the second. Jones is able to get open here, and this play will go for 6. Lions push their lead to 11. Now 1st and 10, Gurley's going to take off here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Lions now late in the second. Rams trail now by 4. Goff's going to complete the pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Still late stages of the second. The quick pass, it's complete, and he's going to go 11 yards for the score. Lions go up by 11. Still late in the first half. They'll go with the run here, and he ends up rushing in for his 2nd touchdown. The gap is close to 5.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That looked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Goal. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and goal, Washington. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Trying to pound it in with Washington. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Washington with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Hawker out now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come on, let's go! Back to throw. Room here to run. Finds an opening pass, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the ball comes loose. Room to run past midfield. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he is knocked down from the side. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Take it in at the 22. Strong running by Clay. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Hawker out now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On first and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Here we go.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 6 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Try it, 38! Try it, 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Well, we got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first, here's Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Max Bola coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long. It's gone. Ebron with it over the middle. Now Zach Hocker on to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Meter with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And some room to maneuver. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Come on, let's go. Run 38. Run 38.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Run 38. Run 38.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff for Washington. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on third down, Goff. And he connects with Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. On the give, this is Washington. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.